found, yes I have, I've got questions, yes I have, trying to make sense of my life, looking through the lenses of my past. I have learned, yes I have, now I have answers, yes I have, looking in the mirror at myself, and I'm like you wanna see, but it's been a journey to get here. It's been a journey to get here. Good morning. In the mirror at myself, and I'm loving what I see, but it's been a journey to get here. It's been a journey to get here to the place of recognition of me, myself, and I. Be myself and 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 be myself tonight. I've found, yes I have, I've got questions, yes I have, trying to make sense of my life, looking through the lenses of my past. I have learned, yes I have, now I have answers, looking in the mirror at myself, and I'm liking what I see, but it's been a journey to get here. It's been a journey to get here, looking in the mirror at myself, and I'm loving what I see, but it's been a journey to get here. It's been a journey to get here to the place of recognition of me, myself, and I. Be myself and 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 be myself tonight. Good morning. Good morning. It's Friday. And yes, it has been a journey to get to me, myself, and I. It's been a journey to get to Friday because I've been out here in Texas and here is where I am so thankful for family and loved ones who care about you, who make sure everything is in place, that no matter what, they take care of you, look out for you, and just, I am very grateful this morning for having people who care about me. Very, 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 very grateful. It makes such a difference when you don't have to do things all by yourself. Have you thought about that recently? Have you told some people thank you? Have you said thank you? Thank you for being there. Thank you that I can count on you. Thank you for having my back. Thank you. Good old, real thank you. Have you expressed that lately? Well, today is all about thank you. It's all about it. It's all about thank you. I am thankful that I have electricity right now amidst the craziness that's happening in Texas. And although it's cold, I'm thankful I have wardrobes of options of warmth that I can put on and layer so that I am not freezing here in these houses in Texas. I have loved my house. I have loved my house. I have loved the spaciousness of my house. I've loved the renovations I've made to my house. I just didn't know, people, that in Texas they didn't insulate for cold because they made assumptions it would always just be warm. I had no idea. So if I ever choose to rebuild a house in Texas, I will make a point of stressing that I would like insulation that can cope with heat or cold. That would be my inspection and adaptation. Let me tell you that would be what I would absolutely do. However, I am still grateful that I have a place that I call home, that I can come back to and have my So let's, with no further ado, I'm your host, Lizzy Morris, and you have come to Morning Inspirations. And it's Friday, and today we're going to be talking about thank you. We're going to be focusing on thank you. We're going to be talking about being grateful with thank yous, like using thank yous and gratitude kind of together, like molding them together and twisting them together so we get this wonderful smoothie of where you can't even find where the gratitude began and the thank you ended. That's what we're going to be talking about today because it's Friday. So without further ado, let's get straight into our meditation, and our focus today is thank you. Today I choose to begin with thank you and gratitude to start my day. I am thankful to the source of all life and being. I am thankful to the earth that it keeps on spinning. I am thankful that I can choose to be thankful. Say it again. I choose to begin with thank you and gratitude to start my day. I am thankful to the source of all life and being. I am thankful to the earth that it keeps on spinning. I am grateful that I can choose to be thankful. That's how I want to start my day. How do you want to start your day this morning? Do you want to start it with gratitude, or do you want to start it with thank you? And even if you got it started already and you didn't get that moment to say thank you and I'm grateful, you have it right now. So take that pause and simply be grateful and say thank you. Our days start with empty frames. Every single day, they're empty, but it's up to us to choose how it is we want to frame the day. So I invite you to frame your day with gratitude and a focus today on thank you. So yes, today I choose to say thank you. Yes, today I choose to look through the lens of my life and filter it with thank you. I choose to see and seek opportunities to say thank you. I choose to offer accolades to those I care about and to those I should show kindness to. I choose to gift them a heartfelt thank you because yesterday I choose, as an act of my will, to say thank you. So we're here. It's Friday. Hip, hip, hooray. My Friday is going to be quite busy. After I finish the show, I'm going to be getting myself ready. So let me make sure I bring them up so that you can see them. Agile for Humanity, I will be speaking there today at what is 11 o'clock Central Time and what is 9 o'clock Pacific Time. So please join me at this event. Let's do some Q&As together. I got a little something, put together. And a great friend of mine said, Lizzy, just talk to them. Talk to them the way you do your Q&As. I'm like, okay, well, in the Q&As, I feel really kind of, I feel like I'm being myself. I feel free in the Q&A. But I have to be honest, sometimes when it's not in the Q&A, I'm like, I feel a little bit choked sometimes, because if any of you have been following me, and those of you who've been in classes and kind of see me in the professional arena, I'm really an improv person, right? I take the energy from the moment and it triggers for me insights, inspirations, creativity. That's kind of how I flow. So when I do things and I'm planned, it kind of goes against my grain. Not that planning's bad, because I like the concept of planning. But to hold me rigidly to a plan, not allowing me to inspect and adapt, feels like I'm being kind of restricted. Now, that doesn't work for everybody. See, that's the thing you've got to understand. Everybody's not cut from the same cloth. Everybody, even if they look the same, are a wee bit different. Just a wee bit different. And that's what makes the nuances. And that's what makes the fabulous mosaics that is the humanity race that we are all part of. So first thing before I go anywhere further, I want us to get our phones. I want us to be tweeting. I want us to remember. And let me find my wonderful pink background to bring it to you, where I remind you that our humanity is beautiful. And I ask you to tweet it because it's an important thing. It's one of those things we've got to be so careful that we don't ignore. We can get caught into saying, caught into being, caught into doing. And when we get caught into these places, we forget that there's a whole trail of other people like us on this same journey, aiming to do the best they can with the moments that are in front of them. And when we remember that, it allows us to give each other so much more grace because our humanity truly is beautiful. All of us. Your humanity is beautiful. My humanity is beautiful. And when I remember that your humanity is beautiful and I remember my humanity is beautiful, well, you know what happens in that? It allows me to extend you grace. Yeah, I will. Because I can't judge you more than I judge myself. And sadly, the thing is, I will often treat me, in many cases, way worse than I would treat you, which is not good. It's not good, period. But we've got to learn to be kind. And so in today, as we're standing, I want to remind everybody, regardless of what's going on, regardless of how you're feeling, regardless of what things appear like, I want you to take the moment to love your humanity. See, it's one thing to start talking about loving everybody else, reaching out to other people, being kind to other people. But this Friday, before you thank anybody else, I want you to thank yourself. I want you to look at yourself. Yes, and we've all got phones, so this looking at yourself that I'm asking you to do, this is not a hard thing. Because we've all got cell phones, right? So on your cell phone, you can just kind of do the camera situation. See the camera situation. Let me just hold it up. You can do the camera situation. See, when I do the camera situation, I can see me. See that? I can see me. Camera situation. So when you're looking at your camera yourself and you're seeing you, rather than looking at all the flaws, oh no, I wish this was different, and oh, look at my eyes, and oh, look at my teeth, and all these things we could find to degrade ourselves about. Instead, find the things to say thank you. Like, I am thankful right now that, when I look at me, I'm here. I'm thankful I can choose to smile. And when I smile, my smile comes from the inside, and my smile doesn't come from the outside. There's a reason today I can look at myself. There's something I can say to myself. Thank you for always smiling. Thank you for choosing to find a reason to smile. Thank you for smiling even when circumstance would say you should be crying and you should be in tears, but you're choosing to smile. Thank you for choosing to find the upside in a situation. Thank you for choosing to find gems. Thank you for choosing to be an inspiration even when you're not feeling inspired. Thank you. Those couple of reasons I can thank myself. What reasons can you? Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Come on. Look at you. Look at you. Find you. Find you. Where are you? And say thank you. Go on. Take your phone now. Go on. Take out your phone. Grab your phone. Have a look at you. Because you're not like me on camera right now. It's just you where you are, right? Take a look at yourself. A good look. This self, this you, has been with you your entire life, has stayed with you, regardless of how you may have adapted your packaging. That heart, those eyes have remained. That smile has still been there. That soul, that spirit has still remained. And that's something to say thank you to yourself for. So take a moment. Take a moment and just say thank you. I'll give you some background music. Hold on. Here we go. Go ahead. Look at yourself. Come on. Look at yourself. And you can angle it so you got a good angle. You don't have to be looking directly up your nose. Look at yourself. That's you. That's you that has accompanied you your whole life. That's you who will still be with you to the very end. When there's nobody else around. You, yourself, will still be standing. You are never, ever alone. Because in you is creativity. In you is spirit. In you is ideas. In you is love. Yes, you. Look at yourself. Adore yourself for a moment. Give yourself some accolades. And take a picture now. And that picture titled Thank You to me. Yep. Now, do you see how sometimes that can be really difficult, right? to give yourself that pause, intentional pause, to adjust your view of you. Adjust your view of you. If there's nobody else to applaud, applaud yourself. If there's nobody else to say, I love you, I care about you, say, I love you and I care about you to you, because you're worth it. And therein brings me of course, the affirmation for today, because I wrote a little thing for Friday, people. I wrote a little thing for Friday. Here it is. Friday, hello. With your day, I am saying thank you. Yes, I am choosing to say thank you to God for making a plan that includes me as me. Friday, your day will be my stage of thank yous and accolades. Accolades to me for daring to continue to be, and accolades to the universe for housing my space to be me. Accolades to my sorrow, accolades to my challenges, and accolades to my foes, because you facilitated my growth. You facilitated my reach and my continuous evolution to the next increment of me. Yes, Friday, I reflect and frame your day with focused gratitude through thank yous. Friday, hello. Do you like that? Friday, hello. Can't help it. I'm still a Brit. It's there. Even though at times it's hued and colored with the fact that I live in Texas. But nonetheless, this girl here is a Brit through and through. Wasn't that different? If you've noticed this week, and I'm telling you, I'm being really honest with you, it wasn't planned, it just kind of emerged, was that we've got to a place now where we've kind of got themes for our days. You notice that? So Thursday, we're doing the Thursday slide, right? Wednesday was the hugging the hump day, because now we had the ability to be able to view our past, our present, and our future and see what was obtainable, right? Tuesdays, we were able to celebrate, and Mondays, we were able to find an inspiration to keep ourselves, right? To actually give ourselves motivation, to give ourselves energy to go through. And we were able to welcome days in a way we've never welcomed days before. These were the things we were able to do. And I'm going to make sure that I have a recap so that you guys will see what each day's theme will be, because now we have themes for the day. So that you can, when you join me and you think about Monday, you know kind of where we're going to go. Tuesdays, you know what we may kind of going to emerge to. Wednesdays, we're going to be welcoming Wednesdays and not hump days for us anymore. Not humping the idea, right? But they're way more the idea of, welcoming Wednesdays. We have now got themes. And I want to say thank you to you as my audience, those of you who watch me when I'm here on, and those of you who watch me later and come back and watch. I want to thank you, because without you being out there, without you being in existence, the need, the purpose in me to inspire wouldn't be so full. Because who would I be trying to give inspiration to? Who would I be trying to inspire to be an inspiration? If there were no other humans, there would be nobody. So I want to thank you. And let me share a little story with you. This week has been an interesting week for me, right? Rather interesting. Because I had to come to grips with a couple of things. Like, number one, I'm not Superwoman. I know, right? I have adored Superwoman and Wonder Woman, and I thought I really kind of embraced them. But I realized this week I had to be really honest with myself, and I'm not. So I need to reach out for help. And reaching out for help is not the easiest thing for me to do. I'm not really good at that, right? So that's an area of growth for me, to say, hello, I need some help. I tend to like to kind of muddle my way through. And then on the other side, kind of tell people, I went through this and I was thinking this and I was struggling in this way, but now I'm over it and this is what I used to get over it. And not realizing that humans who are on the planet who you collide with, some of them are there to help you get through some stuff. Some people are there to offer assistance. They want to offer some support. Some people are givers like me and they want to be there to give to you. And so you got to give them room to give, right? So a lot of times when we lock ourselves in and we don't ask We're stopping somebody else's purpose because somebody else's purpose to give. And if I don't ask, you don't get a chance to give. So that was a lesson that I learned this week. Now, person now who I have to admit, right? You know who I admitted this to, and this was huge for me. I actually admitted this to my daughter. I was like, your mother's kind of weak in this particular area. And she's like, well, do you want me to help you right now? I can help you out. I was like, really? Okay, yeah, let's do it. And she helped, right? She got me on tracking some stuff that she's really strong at. And I just don't necessarily have that strength. So you guys are going to be seeing me reaching out for volunteers to help me with my backlog of shows that I have, because me is great. But you know what? Collaboration is even better. Finding individuals who you can collaborate with to do stuff. Yesterday, when we did the Let's Continue, the conversation, the show I do with Trisha, I had reached out to some people I met in Clubhouse and asked them to come and collaborate and bring their strengths and their experiences. And it was amazing. It was fabulous. So I do want to pitch that right now. Let's Continue the Conversation happens 2 weeklies, right? So every 2 weeks, right? Bi-weekly, right? On a Thursday at 1:00. And we're going to be having more and more guests coming and sharing their experiences, because you know what? It brought about so much energy. So 2021 is going to be us expanding that. And 2021, I'm going to be actually bringing people in on this show. Now everybody's not a morning person, right? No judgment. Everybody's not a morning person. I'm not sure if I'm even a morning person, but I know one thing I can do is I can start new habits. I'm great at just deciding I'm going to start a habit, and I put it in place and I just kind of do it, right? And so I experimented it with bringing April on. You guys remember April, right? And Mary, 2 people from my industry, fabulous people from my industry. I brought them on, and it added a really different spin. So that's something that I'm going to be doing in the future, is inviting people to join the Morning Inspiration Show. So if this show is something you're like, I'm a morning person, I'm up, Lizzy, I'd love to join you on the show, then reach out to me. I am even going to put up a page that will allow you to kind of say, Lizzy, I want to join your Morning Inspiration Show. And I'm going to edit these things. Now, here's the thing that I'm also going to reach out for. Editing, I realize I don't like it. I'm being honest with you guys. I am thankful. I know I don't like to edit videos. Nonetheless, it is a painful part. But as I'm going to be looking for volunteers to help me with these shows, because I'm going to be doing quite a few shows. Yeah, I got a backlog of shows that are going to be coming up that are pretty cool. I'm forming some teams of panelists that are going to be appearing with me on this. I'm telling you, 2021 is about to jump all the way off. It is. It's like we're going to be just kind of, it's going to be live. It's going to be lit. I'm taking there some sayings from my children. It's going to be lit. But it is. I'm going to be bringing you things that I believe will serve you. And they'll be at different times throughout the week. There'll be evening times. There'll be times that kind of cross into different time zones. So I'm going to be doing some things that will allow me to collaborate with people back home in the UK, so I can bring UK people on, people who, some more UK accents from different parts around the UK, so you guys could get exposed to that. I'll be bringing people from the East Coast. I'll be bringing people from the West Coast, Pacific people, just people all over, because I believe there is a beauty in collaboration. And so I am going to be looking for those who desire to collaborate. And I've already started conversations with quite a few people, but there's going to be more conversations continuing. And I'm letting you know right now, if collaboration is what you'd love to do, then reach out to me. I would love to talk about collaborating with you. And if we find that our energies connect, then it means we can truly collaborate. If our energies are a little bit off, it just means that the collaboration wasn't designed for you and me, but it doesn't mean we shouldn't be collaborating with others. See, there's still an upside to this, but it's really about being authentic, being able to come on screen and be you, whether you've got a good day or a bad day, and still find something within that to give to somebody else, to give the gift of inspiration, because inspiration is a gift. And sometimes people's days get so filled with so many things that happens in this course of life that it's hard to find something to be inspired about. But Fridays, what are we doing Fridays, people? What are we doing Fridays? Fridays are our reflect to say thank you. It's our accolade day. It's the day where we're setting the space, they're setting a stage. We're saying, Friday, come over here. You are our stage to just be grateful with thank yous, intentional thank yous. So I always say something to leaders at some point. Leaders, executives, boards. May I have a word? May I say this to you? Little thank you notes go a really long way. Now we are in the digital age, so you can be kind of creative with them. But when somebody knows you've taken the time to write them a note, and just with your own handwriting, saying thank you, makes a really big difference. Because it doesn't matter who somebody is, it doesn't matter what accolades they have, it doesn't matter what they've achieved in life. Letting them know that what they are doing matters. Because we assume everybody knows what they're doing matters, and sometimes they don't. So letting them know that what they do matters makes a difference. It gives somebody maybe that energy that day to keep pushing, because you never know. Maybe they decided to stop doing what they were doing. Maybe they were becoming overwhelmed and they thought it didn't matter. And your thank you lets them know what they're doing matters. What they're doing makes a difference. You're sending them some applause. Because that's literally what it does. When a thank you note goes to somebody, it's a huge applause. You're seeing it as just your voice, and your voice probably doesn't matter. But in fact, your voice matters. It does. It makes a difference to that person. So even if you have somebody in your life who's been in your life forever, saying thank you to them, even if they're not the most emotive person, it will make a difference. I appreciate the fact that you're there. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for showing up as my kid every day. Thank you for showing up as my partner every day. Thank you for showing up as my mom. Thank you for showing up as my sister. Thank you for showing up as my colleague. Thank you for showing up and giving me a safe space to be me. There's so many things that you can thank people for. Thank you for showing up and being consistent. I always know you'll be there. Thank you for that. These are things to look out for. Sometimes we can live with an intention. There you go, right? Sometimes we can live with an intention to be thankful and an intention to say thank you to people and think, well, they know I'm grateful. Well, they know I appreciate them. Do they though? Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't know you appreciate them. Sometimes they don't know that you're grateful. They just don't, because they haven't heard it. All of us process things in so many different ways. Some people process things by behaviors, things that you do, and they use your behavior to interpret language. Other people use the things you say to interpret meaning. Other people use the things you give them to interpret meaning. Everybody has a different way that they interpret appreciation and love. So if you're not sure about the people around you, try using all kinds of methods. Try using actions, teamed with words, showered with a gift from time to time. And gifts don't ever have to be expensive and elaborate. They just have to be thoughtful and kind. Letting somebody know you took a moment out of what is your day, out of what is your personal time, to acknowledge them. It goes back to our humanity is beautiful. And how do we express that to each other? How do I express to you that your humanity is beautiful to me, just as much as my humanity is beautiful to me? How do I express that? And that's what we have got to learn to do every day. Some people won't let you know that they expect you to say it to them. They'll never say that, but they've got that expectation and you're not meeting it. So always remember, expectation and intentions, my friends, are invisible. So, my beautiful humans, I want you to take the time out to let your intentions and your expectations be known. As we're getting ready to close out today, we need to pull in a few more affirmations because my intention is to help you to articulate and frame your world in the best way possible. Absolute best way possible. And as you know, I'm really into the concept that when we're looking at affirmations, they are running in 5 dimensions, right? 5 major themes. That's just kind of the way I view it, right? There's these big 5 themes. I believe the first theme, regardless of what we want to say about it, happens to be kind of health, right? Because without it, we can't do anything. We can't get anywhere. So if health isn't around, it makes it really difficult to kind of do anything else. Here are my themes that I believe our world exists around, our personal world. Health, money, call it finances, relationships, career, business, dreams. These are kind of the 5 major themes in life, right? And why am I bringing it to your attention today? Because it's Friday and I won't be with you Saturday and Sunday. And so I want you to look at these themes of your existence. What's going on with your health? What's going on with your money? What's going on with your relationships? What's going on in your career and business? And what's going on in your dreams? Because these themes here are extremely important to address them. So when you're looking and you're saying to yourself, well, I want to be focused. Okay, great. When you're looking at focus, well, what is it you want to focus on? Which theme today is a place you want to give your intention and focus to? I don't know. What is it for you? But think about that. I, of course, have an affirmation pack that covers all themes. Of course I do. Yeah, I do. I do. I do. And I'm going to bring you what I call one theme that kind of it talks a little bit to everything. I call it a wellness affirmation. And I'm gonna grab one here. Let's see. We got health. We got health. We got health. I got a lot of affirmations, people. We got health. We got health. Yeah. Okay. How about this one? Now, I'm gonna pull this down because I got a couple of screens going here, people. But it really is quite helpful. I just have to say that. And I may have more screens than I actually need, but that's not the point. I just want everybody to know that. That's not the point. I am loving my screens. Okay. I like to be able to see stuff. So here is a favorite affirmation of mine. Today I choose as an act of my will to learn to honor my mind because it chauffeurs my will. I love that affirmation. It's like a personal fave of mine. Today, I choose as an act of my will to learn to honor my mind because it chauffeurs my will. I love that affirmation. Just, I absolutely adore it. And when I craft affirmations, I kind of think about what are the things I kind of want to cover. Like, what are the things I may be struggling with and I'm not that great at? One of the things I know I have an issue with is busyness. I can allow myself to be really, really, really busy. So pause is a really big thing for me. So today I choose as an act of my will to plant a regular pause into my life to allow myself to recharge from the inside out. I will defend my pause with my choice. Yes, I will defend my pause with my choice. See, that's an affirmation that talks to an area I have personally struggled with. So if you find yourself, when you're looking at these themes of health, finances, relationships, career and business, and your dreams, and you know there's certain places you're like, not so great there, sit down and craft an affirmation around the way you would like it to be, around what you would like to see. So you give yourself a focus frame to speak and to reiterate to yourself over and over again so your mind can hear it and align with what your choice and your desires are. Today, I choose as an act of my will to acknowledge I am well. Yes, I am healthy. Yes, I am living in wellness, and I am thankful I have abundance of wellness. I have an abundance of joy. Now I can add to this affirmation the other areas. Watch. Today I choose as an act of my will to acknowledge that I am well and I am healthy. Today I choose to acknowledge that I am well and I am healthy in my finances. Today I choose to acknowledge I am well and healthy in my relationships. Today I choose to acknowledge that I am well and I am healthy in my career. Today, I choose to acknowledge I am wealth and I am healthy in my dreams. I am living in wellness under all the themes of my life. Yes, I am living in wellness in my health. I am living in wellness in my finances. I am living in wellness in my relationships. I am living in wellness in my career. I am living in wellness in my business. I am living in wellness in my dreams. And I am thankful I have abundance of wellness in my health, in my finances, in my business, in my career, in all my relationships, and my dreams have an abundance of wellness. Yes, I have abundance of joy, and I am grateful that I have abundance of joy in my health. I have abundance of joy in my relationships. I have abundance of joy in my finances. I have abundance of joy in my career choices. I have abundance of joy in my business. I have abundance of joy everywhere, in every way, in every moment of every second of every day. I am living in wellness. That is my choice. That is what I choose to affirm. Yes, I affirm wellness in every area of my existence. See that? Expanded and expanded, and I bought in time. I bought in today. I bought in yesterday. I bought in presence. I said in every day, in every way. I have wellness in all of these areas. You can do that too. Sit down with a pen and think about what it is you want your life to look like. Write thank yous to you for making those things possible. For instance, you may say to yourself, Self, I am very grateful and thankful to you that you took the time out to dream the next level of our life, to dream who we'll be with, to dream where we'll be, and to dream how we'll be. Yes, I am grateful that I took the time to say thank you to me today, thank you to me yesterday, and thank you to me in what will be tomorrow. Yes, I am thankful to me, and I am thankful to you. So here is a little thing from Mama Maya. Mama Maya said this: let gratitude be the pillow upon which you kneel to say your nightly prayer. So today, when you close out your day, let gratitude be that pillow and whisper to yourself a thank you. So in my final close, this is the final close. Lizzy is finally closing out for Friday. Let me bring you back to our affirmation for today. And let's put our music behind it just because we can. Let's do that. Because we're getting ready to close out. Friday, hello. With your day, Friday, I am saying thank you. Yes, I am choosing to say thank you to you, to God, for making a plan that includes me just as I am. Friday, your day, will be my stage of thank yous and accolades. Accolades to me for daring to continue to be me. Accolades to the universe for housing my space to be me. Accolades to my sorrows, accolades to my challenges, and accolades to my foes because you facilitated my growth, you facilitated my reach, you facilitated my continuous evolution to the next increment of me. Yes, Friday. I reflect and frame your day with focused gratitude through thank yous. Thank you for being here with me on Morning Inspirations. This is Lizzy saying thank you. And if you want to follow me, and I hope you do, on all social medias, you know you can reach me at Your Agile Lady. Your Agile Lady on Instagram, Your Agile Lady on Facebook, Your Agile Lady on LinkedIn. Lizzy Morris is my name, and I hope we are going to be able to connect and collaborate in some way. We're doing this thing called the journey to me. It's this journey of life. You're journeying to the best and next evolution of yourself. Do it with joy. Do it with thank you. And again, thank you for joining me today. Have the best Friday ever. Fill it with thank yous. It's been a journey to get here. Looking in the mirror at myself, and I'm loving what I see. But it's been a journey to get here. It's been a journey to get here. To the place of recognition of me, myself, and I. Myself and I. Myself and I. Myself and I. Be myself and I.